Osun State chapter of the All Progressive Congress has strongly refuted Governor Ademola Adeleke's claim that he never attempted to defect from the People's Democratic Party, accusing the governor of misleading his party stakeholders and the public. In a statement released on Saturday by the party's Director of Media and Information, Kola Olabisi, the APC alleged that Governor Adeleke made a discreet attempt to join the APC but was rejected due to his demand for an automatic governorship ticket, a condition the party leadership reportedly declined. The response comes days after Governor Adeleke, while addressing PDP stakeholders in Osogbo, dismissed reports of his planned defection as fake news and attributed the speculation to political rivals threatened by what he described as our exceptional leadership performance. According to the APC, high-level efforts were made behind the scenes, including overtures from influential figures in the Southwest and wealthy industrialists to facilitate Adeleke's entry into the party. The party specifically referenced what it called a pleading visit by the governor to APC elder statesman Chief Bisi Akande at his Ibadan residence. The APC said the national leadership was clear in its stance. Adeleke would not be granted special privileges, including a direct ticket. If Governor Adeleke is truly confident in his popularity, why was he seeking to defect to a party under the hope of securing an automatic ticket, Olabisi asked, questioning Adeleke's political standing within the PDP. The party further claimed that the PDP in Osun is weakened and hemorrhaging members daily, contrary to governor's assertions. It described Adeleke's tenure so far as a monumental disaster, citing alleged underperformance in key areas of governance. The APC concluded with a stern warning. Governor Adeleke must retract his false narrative or risk the full disclosure of his many failed attempts to gain admission into our party. Governor Adeleke has yet to publicly respond to the APC's allegations. Very interesting story right there. So, what
do you see the game? Do you see the way the game is? I told you here.
What? That he worked for Obori in Delta State.
I told you that there had been a game plan. And to me here, looking at what is happening in Osun State, I am not too close to Adeleke as a governor, and I have not really followed his governance style. But if Adeleke is actually doing what he's supposed to do for your Osun people, I don't think if he will be looking for a safe ground now.
Yes.
If actually he had done what he's supposed to.
PDP was supposed to have been consolidated.
That is, PDP is supposed to hold strength.
Like Oti is holding in
like
Abia
in Abia State. You know, like someone who I was arguing with a technocrat yesterday, he told me that it will take that in the next 28 years that no political power can oust Oti from office in the next 28. So I didn't know what informed his calculation and whatsoever. But
have you been to Abia State?
No, recently I watched those things on the media.
I went to Abia State during the weekend.
Okay.
In fact, for 3 weeks now, I've been going to Abia
Frequenting
State.
Abia.
Oh, my goodness.
So Abia is working now?
Governor Oti is working.
In
fact, I said I was going to, give him his flowers.
That's good.
Whenever I am on national TV.
That's good.
And tell him, God bless him.
Yes. You know
why I expect him to do more? I'm expecting that he will do more.
He had to do more.
With what I saw.
Do you know that people don't actually change? They simply change position.
As I was coming back, I was now wondering where PDP got so much confidence to say they will oust him.
Leave PDP. Is it not when they gather themselves? Is it not when you are eating that you begin to think of fighting?
Going by what I have seen, in fact, just the East-West Road alone, going by what Abia Port Harcourt Expressway.
Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway.
Yes, going by what I have seen alone.
You have not checked Port Harcourt Road. You have not checked what is it called? Is it
Fox Road, Brass, Albo Hill,
all the roads that were abandoned.
Umule Road.
I watch, I am used to Aba.
Umojima Road.
But for a long time, during I shut off from Aba. Sometimes traveling, I take Owerri.
Okay, Owerri.
And bus at Okigwe to continue my journey to Enugu. Okay. I drive that distance just because of my hatred for Aba.
A lot of people take Igbeche.
Some people will take Igbeche and come to what is it called?
You come out to Umweka.
That's never based.
Yes, never based. That's Umweka.
Owerenta. Yes, Owerenta. So people take that route, avoiding Aba. But now you see that a man has come and he's doing what he's doing. The village woman
will vote for him.
The township man, whoever is in.
He doesn't need a political party. He does not need to defect to APC. APC needs to defect to
that's why party you were here
in order to clinch tickets.
That is it.
Or to cost to victory. No. But when you compare it to what is going on in Osun State, one would wonder, like you have said, if he's doing amazingly. So APC will be feeling threatened.
Yes.
Not Governor Adeleke feeling threatened and wanting to join. And that also brings to mind and to question, this trend of defection by governors. Is it a direct indictment? Is it an indictment on their on their ability to hold on to their political structure in the state? Secondly, is it also more of a pointer into poor governance in their states? Because, like you said, OT doesn't need to defect. Why is the need for defection among these governors if they are doing well? I need to understand that.
There are two things here. Number one, PDP as a political party is disintegrating from the national. And that shows that there is likely not to have a kind of well-coordinated approach to 2027 election. That's number one.
That would be national. National elections is different from the
state. You know why I use the word?
The dynamics are not the same.
It is bringing me down to the second point.
Go ahead.
Which is you now being caught in your own game.
Okay.
Because many of these governors who won election under the platform of PDP as a political party knows that most of them were not fully qualified to win that election. But because of the umbrella of PDP, they won. Now, seeing that national umbrella might no longer be there, many of them are jittering. Number three, the APC government is coming with a game plan of winning election in 2027, come what may. And many of them who have seen that game plan have checked what they have within themselves, and they know that they cannot, by any means, compete with APC. So you see them now trying to shift ground as early as possible into APC. Look at what happened in Akwa Ibom State, where the governor is PDP. The highest political office holder in that state is APC. And there is no rift anywhere. And the governor came openly to say that he is supporting APC presidential bid for 2027. Yet, he does not need to leave PDP. Because he knows that right on the ground, he is in charge.
That's what I'm saying. That the elections, the dynamics are different. What the dynamics of the presidential election is entirely different from what obtains in the Guba election. Because at the presidential level, and we saw it, this whole thing started in 2023. There was a clear transition where people belonged to a political party, but they were voting candidates.
Not political party, but
at the national level, they were voting, even at the state level, they were voting candidates. And even the party could not come after that election to suspend or, deal with people on ground of anti-party activities, because there was a transition. It was as if a political reawakening, a political consciousness. So you are able to, with your influence, clinch this ticket in this party, no problem. But we feel this man in this party will deliver. So even though I am a member of XYZ and a number of BWC, I'm going to vote for PYM because the candidate of PYM,
I trust him.
yes. So that transition, that political transition or evolution, if I may call it that way.
I think it is better referred to evolution.
Evolution started in 2023 elections with Peter Obi.
Yeah.
Right? And I see it playing out even in the states.
Yeah, it played out in several states.
Yes, I still see that it's going to play out even more in a much more sophisticated manner, right? So is it about changing platforms now, or is it about delivering dividends of governance to your people so that the law for you will be organic?
2027 general election will be completely different from 2023 general election.
Okay.
And the shocker may be that if Peter Obi comes out the way he is now, he might not be able to gather the same crowd
momentum
he gathered before. The reason is because of the calculation that is ongoing. You know, one of the major things that informed the upsurge of people behind Peter Obi was the information that APC brought up in 2021-2022 that electoral reforms has taken place, that blah, 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 this thing will happen, this thing happen. And people now looked at Peter based on the information he gave to us. Now, you see that most of the things he said to us, which we are still carrying in our heart, because it is Obi's influence that even make me stand where I am standing today politically. Okay. Yes. I don't care.
And a lot of persons
as well. A lot of persons as well. So now, Peter B's message of 2022-2023 might not be the same message in 2027. Now, his message in 2027 will vary, but it has given some Nigerians, if I may say, an opening to reason deeper than we reasoned in 2022-2023. So because of that, if he does not do what he's supposed to do now... Do
you see him doing those
I don't see him doing it.
Because that's the question.
I don't see him doing it.
Because one would say Peter B is... he's more of being vocal in the areas of governance that he feels the government should do better. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of politicking... No, he's not getting it right. I have not seen Peter B... I've not actually seen him doing anything so far.
And it is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Yusuf, the leader of obedient movement in Nigeria, who's supposed to have made sure that he gathered the house together and keep the fire within, seem not to be doing that. Instead, they were looking at what is happening in LP, forgetting that obedient movement is
can decide to move
they are more powerful than any political party.
Can actually decide to move to any political party if they start on time to mobilize.
I'm thinking it is getting too late by now.
Even create. I would have expected that immediately after 2023 elections, there would have been moves to consolidate obedient movement in different grassroots levels, down to the smallest of villages, and start preaching the message of obedient movement. And probably by the time they gain enough momentum, why can't they form a political party?
Fine.
Why can't they form a political party?
And leave Labour Party alone. Since Abure, because I'm still believing that Abure was paid to mess up Labour Party. But it is an allegation. Yes, it's an allegation. And you look at Akpata, when Obi and Abure were palling together, Akpata was being used to disintegrate the party. But
allegation as well.
Yeah, allegation.
You can't substantiate that.
Why I'm saying is, that's why I say it is an allegation.
So don't say it. If you can't substantiate it, don't say it.
But I have right to allege.
If you're taken to court, can you defend that?
Yes, I think when we get there. When we get to the bridge, we think.
But I asked if you can substantiate it. You said no.
No. Yes. Well, do you know why I say no? Because I don't know who paid him. So but his actions suggested that he was paid.
If you don't know who paid him, it's
maybe he paid himself. Maybe he paid himself.
Don't say that on
maybe he paid himself.
Because you're molding wrong opinion.
No. What I'm saying is that for Akpata, the actions of Akpata in 2023 against Labour Party, to very many of us, was wrong. And Olumide Akpata. And now, not Olumide.
Olumide Akpata was a Edo State back.
Yes, some not Akpata.
We're talking of Lamidi Apapa.
Lamidi Apapa, sorry.
That was why I was asking you, why would you say that?
Akpata and Apapa.
Even Apapa at that, you can't even, can you defend that?
No. So now, looking at what Abure is now doing, many of us called and say, Oga, leave this thing, let us...
representing people. Mr. President, my people are under siege.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
To condemn this act and call for the immediate release of this minister in the temple of justice.